DJI Pocket 4 Pro is suddenly raising a serious question. Can this tiny camera actually beat the iPhone 17 Pro Max for cinematic video? At first, that sounds impossible. Smartphones have dominated portable content creation for years, especially devices like the iPhone 17 Pro Max, with powerful stabilization, advanced processing, and multiple zoom cameras. But the moment the leaked Pocket 4 Pro footage started appearing online, people noticed something different immediately. The footage didn't look like phone video anymore. It looked closer to a real camera. And the biggest reason is the new 1/1.5-inch 3x zoom sensor. For the first time in Pocket series history, DJI moved beyond the single camera setup and added a dedicated telephoto lens capable of 3x optical zoom, 6x lossless zoom, and up to 12x digital zoom. That instantly changes how this camera shoots. Faces no longer look stretched or distorted like they often do on wide smartphone lenses. Instead, subjects appear natural, compressed, and cinematic, with surprisingly strong background blur. The bokeh is honestly one of the biggest surprises here. Smartphone portrait video still struggles to look fully natural because most of the blur is software generated. The Pocket 4 Pro creates a much cleaner separation between subjects and background, especially in tighter portrait shots. Some of the leaked sample footage genuinely looks closer to mirrorless camera footage than something shot on a Pocket device. But this upgrade comes with clear compromises. The Pocket 4 Pro is noticeably heavier than the standard Pocket 4 because of the larger dual camera system. Early reviewers say the camera now feels top-heavy during longer shoots, which makes the included extension handle and mini tripod feel almost necessary. It's still compact, but not quite as effortless as older Pocket cameras. iPhone 17 Pro Max starts at $1,199, a true premium flagship in your pocket. But be honest, is it really worth it? Or is the DJI Pocket 4 Pro price at $733 camera actually the smarter choice for creators? Battery life also takes a small hit, and honestly, that's expected. Stabilizing zoom footage at 3x and 6x requires far more work from the gimbal motors. Tiny vibrations become extremely visible at longer focal lengths, so DJI had to push stabilization harder than before. The result is smoother footage, but slightly reduced efficiency compared to the standard model. Still, once you see the stabilization performance, it becomes hard not to be impressed. Most smartphones, including flagship devices, still struggle once you start moving while zoomed in. Tiny shakes become visible instantly, and software stabilization often creates unnatural warping. The Pocket 4 Pro handles zoom footage very differently because of its built-in mechanical gimbal. Even at longer focal lengths, the footage remains surprisingly controlled and cinematic. Then there's ActiveTrack 7.0, which might quietly become one of the camera's biggest advantages over smartphones. According to the leaked review footage, the Pocket 4 Pro can reliably track subjects even at 3x and 6x zoom without constantly losing focus. That's incredibly difficult for compact cameras, especially when subjects move unpredictably. DJI's tracking system appears unusually stable here, making this camera extremely useful for solo creators filming themselves. Photography also benefits massively from the new zoom setup. The tighter focal length gives portraits more depth and realism, while street photography suddenly feels more cinematic instead of ultra-wide and phone-like. Combined with the rumored 37-megapixel sensor from the standard Pocket 4, the Pro version looks far more versatile than previous generations. What's interesting is that DJI doesn't seem to be trying to replace the regular Pocket 4 entirely. The standard version still appears lighter, simpler, and more battery efficient for everyday creators. The Pocket 4 Pro feels aimed at people who specifically want cinematic flexibility in a device that still fits in a pocket. And honestly, that's why this camera suddenly feels important. For years, creators had to choose between the convenience of a smartphone and the cinematic look of a dedicated camera. DJI seems dangerously close to combining both worlds into one tiny device. The company still hasn't officially launched the Pocket 4 Pro yet, but with full reviews and zoom samples already leaking online, the release feels extremely close. And if the final camera performs as well as these early leaks suggest, the DJI Pocket 4 Pro could become the first pocket-sized camera that genuinely makes iPhone users think twice before shooting video on their phones. Choosing the DJI Pocket 4 instead of the Pocket 4 Pro is not about settling. It's about understanding what you're really paying for. The Pocket 4 already feels like a serious upgrade in itself. It comes with a powerful 1-inch sensor, improved stabilization, and 4K high frame rate recording that already covers most creator needs. For someone filming travel clips, vlogs, daily life moments, or even small content projects, it's more than enough. You are not losing the Pro look just because you skipped the Pro model. In fact, most viewers won't even notice the difference in real-world content unless they are pixel peeping or comparing side by side. Now, the Pocket 4 Pro is where things start getting heavier, both in features and in price. The idea of dual lenses, extra zoom capability, and more advanced imaging sounds exciting, no doubt. But here's the emotional truth most people don't say out loud. Most of those features sit unused after the first excitement fades. You might test the zoom a few times, record a few wow shots, and then settle back into your normal shooting style. Because at the end of the day, storytelling matters more than technical complexity. When your budget is low, every extra dollar spent on nice-to-have features is a dollar you feel later. It's that quiet regret when you realize you could have used that money for accessories, travel, editing gear, or even just saving it for your next upgrade. The Pocket 4 becomes a kind of balance point. It gives you professional-level quality without pushing you into financial stress for features you may not fully use. There's also something else people forget. Gear pressure is real. The more expensive your device is, the more pressure you feel to justify it. You start thinking every shot must be perfect, every video must look cinematic, every clip must use all the advanced features. That pressure slowly kills the fun of creating. The Pocket 4 keeps things lighter. You pick it up, you shoot, you enjoy. No overthinking. Another honest angle is this. Technology moves fast. Today's Pocket 4 Pro will feel normal in a year or two, and when that happens, the emotional gap between the standard and Pro model shrinks even more. What stays valuable is not the extra lens or zoom range, but how comfortable you were while creating with it. If you start with the Pocket 4, you're still entering the same ecosystem, same quality, same creative freedom, just without the financial strain attached. Think about it like this. A camera should serve your ideas, not dominate your budget. The Pocket 4 already gives you a strong foundation, smooth footage, solid low-light performance, reliable tracking, and that signature DJI stabilization that makes handheld shooting feel almost cinematic. That's the core of what most creators actually need. And sometimes, starting simpler is what keeps you consistent. You don't get distracted by chasing the best version. You focus on shooting more, learning more, improving your storytelling. That's where real growth happens. So the choice isn't really Pocket 4 versus Pocket 4 Pro. It's more like this. Do you want a camera that pushes your budget and your expectations, or one that fits your life right now and still delivers professional results? If money is tight, the Pocket 4 isn't a compromise. It's a practical, confident decision. And in most cases, it's the one that lets you actually enjoy creating instead of stressing about what you didn't buy.